main crops we grow here is lucerne, mainly for our own use, and we also grow forage sorghum and oats for finishing off in winter. It's all under the irrigation, and in 2013 floods went right over all our irrigation country, wrecked a lot of infrastructure at the time, and since then we've had a lot of weed infestation and different grasses that have come in that weren't there before. In particular, probably the Parthenium's the worst one as far as haymaking goes. We spray, it could be up to 5 times a year. During summer the slip-on unit sort of doesn't leave the vehicle that it's on. And the four-wheel motorbike's also got a tank on it there. If we see anything out away from the creek, we've also got a spot spray unit on it that we try and control it with. We tried Grazon and a few other the chemicals for the Parthenium, but since we've settled on with the brush off, the Mitzolfur and 2,4-D seems to be our best result. It leaves the grass cover there, and a lot of them, other chemicals you use, you get bare ground, and the Parthenium just loves bare ground. So, and in the cultivation country, we had to spray all it with spinnaker this year, as it doesn't kill the lucerne.
I know for a fact that if you overgraze it, it gets a real good hold in. And the best way to beat Parthenium is plenty of grass. And if you're prepared to go around, if you can get a body of grass through it, then go around and treat it with your chemicals like 2,4-D and metsulfuron. You can, I don't believe you can eradicate it, but I believe you can control it. Well, I find that most Parthenium is confined to the creek systems, and mainly around the flood out country there is sporadic outbreaks of Parthenium in the 3 Moon, but only in isolated spots, and it's not widely spread as of yet. Plus we've got plenty of bugs in it, especially in the Splinter and the Burnett, and also I've found patches of rust. I hope to get a few more biocontrols into it. Parthenium, to anyone that's never seen it, is very, very similar to a little tomato plant until it gets a bit of age on it. Then it gets more erect and sends out a little white flower. It's got leaves that have been like serrated leaves on it. Once you get your eye in, it's very easy to tell what it is, but if you're a novice and you're going for a walk with someone down the river and you didn't know what to look for, I would say look for a little tomato plant.
This is a fairly healthy plant because we've had a lot of rain lately, but during the dry years you'll find that plant will only get a little rosette about that long, and it'll get about that high, and it'll throw out a heap of seed heads as it goes. Parthenium is one of those weeds where it's a prolific seeder, and it doesn't matter how dry the season is, it'll still keep producing seed. Actual Parthenium seed floats, so it loves the still water as it backs up in this part of the gully, and each time we get another flood, we get another fresh batch of seed that comes down the creek, and so we just know that this is an area that we've got to treat all the time.
You can't wash down the vehicle too much. We've got wash down bays at the sale yards in town, and then we've got another one at the depot in town, and you don't really even have to do that. You just have to pull up on like around a tap or near irrigation bore. You can spray them down, and what I have to do with the council council wash down and the sale yards wash down, you just continually patrol it, because I'll always find a few Parthenium plants, but that's where I like to find them because I've obviously been come out of the back of a truck or off a vehicle.
Yeah, controlling weeds on the property is sort of always been in our back of our mind. We've got a lot of softwood scrub country with the common lantana that sort of takes over, so we've always had an issue controlling that, and now Parthenium's come in. It's something that we've really got to keep our finger on to keep controlling.
The more people involved, the less weeds we have. And if everyone does a bit, you're taking more and more out of the system. It depends on one bloke. Well, whoever's on the bottom end will cop it from whoever's not doing it on the top end, basically. If everyone contributes a bit, it makes it a lot easier. makes it a lot harder for the plant.